How many times has your company said, we really want to move forward with doing this initiative, or we really want to move forward with doing this project, but then just get overwhelmed by the day-to-day activities, the details, the phone calls, the emails, whatever else, answering questions, and then you don't actually move forward with that project that will actually help free up time, but you just don't have the time at the moment to make that immediate investment. And if a company has the luxury to do so, you should invest, because if you look at it over the long term, and the business proposal, I mean, it's the case is there, it exists. If you invest X amount of dollars up front to make this process easier over the long run, it's going to make your life easier. And I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist or a super brilliant business person to realize that spending a little money up front in order to have a better payoff later on, or to save time and save money later on, is a good idea. But a lot of the times, companies don't have the funds available. So if you have the funds available, you obviously want to jump in and just try to utilize that, because it will pay off. If you don't have the funds, you have to sort of get creative and figure out, how can I figure out a way to get these projects moved forward without, I don't have the resources to allocate people to have time to go work on those projects. I don't have the money to hire additional staff or consultants or whatever it is in order to get those projects done. Obviously, I think if you have some sort of middle flexibility area, the consulting route is the way to go, because you don't have to worry about hiring an employee full-time. You can have them come on as a consultant. Somebody who's a specialist in that area can work on a project. I've done some of that in my career, where we'll come on board and help just complete some sort of project that needs to get done. But even if you don't have that luxury, you have to sort of get creative. Think about the moments like right now, when people are working from home, when businesses are, in a sense, some people can't even work from home. There's nothing they can do because they're in a business where you have to be in the office, or you have to interact with people, or you can only do very limited work from your home or just from your laptop. This is a good opportunity to say, well, let me try to be productive at least with this time, because it's going to be a net loss no matter what. So let's try and reduce it and allocate that time towards perhaps moving forward one of these types of projects. If you suddenly have all this time freed up because you'd have nothing else to do because the coronavirus has you quarantined, or because, say, you're injured, you have a leg injury, a wrist, I don't know, whatever. The point is if you have that time that you can't escape anyway, you can't utilize that time for your main work purpose, try to refunction it, repurpose it, and use it as a way to get some of these projects done. You have to be creative, you have to make time. And if you can do that, you can move these projects forward, and they will pay off in the long run.